Lagos, Nigeria, is a city of contrasts, where the wealthy and the less fortunate live in close proximity yet worlds apart. In the upscale neighborhood of Lekki, the Adeyemi family epitomized the ideal power couple. Kunle, a senior executive at a multinational oil company, was known for his sharp mind and strategic thinking. His path to success had been paved with hard work, dedication, and a series of calculated risks that had paid off handsomely. Kunle's office, a sleek glass-walled space on the top floor of a high-rise, reflected his no-nonsense approach to business. He spent long hours there, often missing out on the small moments at home. Kunle's journey to his current position was one of determination and resilience. Born into a modest family in Lagos, Kunle had shown academic promise from a young age. His parents, recognizing his potential, made significant sacrifices to ensure he received the best education possible. Kunle excelled in school, earning a scholarship to study engineering at a prestigious university abroad. His time overseas broadened his horizons and provided him with invaluable experiences that shaped his professional and personal philosophies. Kunle's university days were filled with rigorous coursework and late-night study sessions. He joined various student organizations, honing his leadership skills and building a network of friends and mentors. During summer breaks, he interned at top engineering firms, gaining practical experience and further solidifying his passion for his chosen field. These formative years were crucial in shaping Kunle's work ethic and ambition. Kunle's professional journey was marked by a series of strategic career moves. After graduating with honors, he returned to Nigeria and joined a leading oil company. His analytical skills and ability to navigate complex challenges quickly earned him recognition. Kunle's rise through the ranks was not without obstacles, but his perseverance and strategic thinking set him apart. He took on challenging projects, often working in remote and demanding environments, which tested his resilience and problem-solving abilities. Tola, on the other hand, was a renowned architect whose designs graced the skylines of Lagos. Her creative spirit and attention to detail had earned her numerous accolades and a reputation for excellence. Her studio, filled with blueprints, models, and sketches, was a place of constant innovation and inspiration. Despite her busy schedule, Tola made a conscious effort to be present in her children's lives, though the demands of her career often pulled her away. Tola's passion for architecture was ignited during her childhood. Growing up in a bustling neighborhood with a mix of colonial and modern architecture, she was fascinated by buildings and their designs. Encouraged by her parents, who were both educators, Tola pursued her dreams with vigor. She graduated top of her class from a prestigious architecture school and quickly made a name for herself in a male-dominated industry. Her journey was not without challenges, but Tola's perseverance and talent set her apart. Tola's early career was marked by a series of groundbreaking projects that showcased her innovative approach to design. She worked on various high-profile projects, from luxury hotels to commercial complexes, each one pushing the boundaries of traditional architecture. Her ability to blend functionality with aesthetics earned her a loyal clientele and numerous awards. Tola's reputation as a visionary architect continued to grow, making her one of the most sought-after professionals in her field. Tola's work often involved balancing artistic vision with practical constraints. She thrived on the challenge of creating spaces that were not only beautiful, but also functional and sustainable. Her projects often included elements of green architecture, incorporating natural light, ventilation, and energy-efficient materials. Tola's commitment to innovation and sustainability earned her respect within the industry and made her a role model for aspiring architects. Their home was a reflection of their success, a modern, spacious house filled with art and elegance. It boasted high ceilings, large windows, and an open-plan design that allowed light to flood in, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. The house had a large garden where Sade and Tunde often played, and a cozy family room filled with books, games, and the children's artwork. The Adeyemi home was meticulously designed by Tola herself. Every corner of the house reflected her unique style and attention to detail. The living room featured contemporary furniture and vibrant artwork, creating a sophisticated yet comfortable space. The kitchen, with its state-of-the-art appliances and sleek countertops, was both functional and stylish, often serving as the heart of family gatherings. The house was filled with personal touches that reflected the family's interests and values. The walls were adorned with family photos, mementos from their travels, and Sadie and Tunde's artwork. The garden was a sanctuary of lush greenery and colourful flowers where the family often spent time together, tending to plants and enjoying the outdoors. The family room, with its shelves of books and board games, was a hub of activity and laughter. The real treasures of the Adeyemi household were their children, Sade and Tunde. Sade, an 8-year-old with an infectious laugh and an inquisitive mind, was always eager to learn and explore. She excelled in school, loved reading, and was curious about everything. Her favorite pastime was conducting experiments in the kitchen, much to the amusement of her parents. She dreamed of becoming a scientist and often spent her evenings engrossed in books about space and nature. Said's curiosity was boundless. She often asked questions that left even her parents pondering. Her room was a mini laboratory, filled with science kits, books, and posters of famous scientists. Kunle and Tola nurtured her interests by taking her to science museums, enrolling her in science clubs, and encouraging her to pursue her passions. Said's teachers often remarked on her keen intellect and her ability to think critically. Said's inquisitive nature led her to explore various scientific fields. She conducted experiments on everything from plant growth to chemical reactions. Documenting her findings in a notebook she proudly called her science journal. Her parents supported her endeavors by providing resources and opportunities to expand her knowledge. They enrolled her in advanced science classes and summer camps where she could interact with like-minded peers and learn from experts. Said's scientific pursuits were not limited to her home. She participated in school science fairs, where her projects often stood out for their creativity and rigor. Her favorite project was a solar-powered water purification system, which she designed to help communities with limited access to clean water. This project earned her recognition and a scholarship to a prestigious science camp, further fueling her passion for making a difference through science. Her younger brother, Tunde, 6 years old, was a quiet, introspective child who loved drawing and building things with his Lego sets. He had a vivid imagination and could spend hours creating elaborate structures and telling stories about them. Tunde was more reserved than his sister, but equally affectionate. The bond between the siblings was strong. They were each other's best friends and confidants. They played together, shared secrets, and supported each other through thick and thin. Tunde's creativity was evident in the way he approached everything. His drawings were not just pictures, but narratives filled with emotion and imagination. He loved building complex Lego structures and would often explain their function and story to anyone who would listen. Kunle and Tola encouraged his creativity by providing him with a variety of art supplies and building kits. They also exposed him to art museums and workshops, fostering his artistic talents. Tunde's artistic journey began with simple sketches and evolved into detailed drawings and models. He created entire worlds with his Lego sets, complete with characters and storylines. His artwork often reflected his emotions and experiences, providing a glimpse into his inner world. Kunle and Tola celebrated his achievements, displaying his drawings around the house and attending his art exhibitions at school. Tunde's artistic talents were nurtured through various activities and experiences. He attended art classes, where he learned different techniques and experimented with various mediums. His favorite medium was watercolor, which he used to create vibrant landscapes and portraits. Tunde's art often depicted scenes from his imagination, blending reality with fantasy. His teachers recognized his talent and encouraged him to enter art competitions, where he frequently won awards. Despite their success, the Adeyemis faced the common struggle of balancing demanding careers with family life. Kunle's career required long hours and frequent travel, while Tola's architectural projects often demanded her presence on site. They cherished the weekends when they could spend quality time together, often planning family outings or simply enjoying a peaceful day at home. These moments were precious and provided a respite from their hectic schedules. The family's favorite weekend activity was exploring the various cultural and recreational sites in Lagos. They visited parks, beaches, and historical landmarks, creating memories that would last a lifetime. Kunle and Tola also made it a point to involve their children in community service projects, teaching them the importance of giving back and being compassionate. The Adeyemis had a tradition of Saturday family outings. They would explore new places, try different cuisines, and engage in fun activities. These outings were a way to bond and create lasting memories. One of their favorite spots was the Lekki Conservation Centre, where they enjoyed walking on the canopy walkway and observing wildlife. These adventures were not only enjoyable, but also educational, fostering a sense of curiosity and appreciation for nature in Seda and Tunda. Kunle and Tola also valued the importance of family traditions. They celebrated holidays and special occasions with enthusiasm, often involving extended family and friends. Christmas was a particularly joyous time, with the house beautifully decorated, festive meals and gift exchanges. The Adeyemis also celebrated Nigerian cultural festivals, teaching Sade and Tunde about their heritage and instilling a sense of pride in their roots. Kunle's career was marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence. His role required him to manage large teams, oversee complex projects, and make decisions that impacted the company's bottom line. This often meant early mornings and late nights, with little time left for anything else. Despite his demanding schedule, Kunle made it a point to be home for dinner whenever he could, cherishing these moments with his family. At the dinner table, Kunle would ask Sade and Tunde about their day, listening intently to their stories and sharing his own experiences. These dinners were a cherished ritual, a time for the family to reconnect and enjoy each other's company. On weekends, Kunle made an effort to attend Saida's soccer games and Tunde's art exhibitions at school, always encouraging them to pursue their passions. Kunle's position at the oil company was one of great responsibility. He was involved in high-stakes negotiations, strategic planning, and the execution of major projects. His ability to remain calm under pressure and his strategic thinking made him a respected leader. However, the demands of his job often left him exhausted, and he struggled to find a balance between his professional and personal life. Kunle's typical day started before dawn. He would review reports, attend meetings, and make critical decisions that affected the company's operations. His role required him to stay updated on global market trends and geopolitical developments. Despite the pressure, Kunle found fulfillment in his work, knowing that his efforts contributed to the company's success and the well-being of his family. Kunle's professional responsibilities included managing relationships with key stakeholders, from government officials to international partners. His role often required him to travel to remote locations, overseeing operations and ensuring that projects were on track. These trips, while challenging, provided Kunle with valuable insights into the complexities of the oil industry and the diverse cultures within Nigeria. He often returned from these trips with stories and experiences that he shared with his family, enriching their understanding of the world. Tola's work as an architect was equally demanding. She was often on site, ensuring that her designs were executed perfectly. Her projects ranged from luxury residences to commercial buildings, each one a testament to her vision and creativity. Balancing her professional aspirations with her responsibilities as a mother was a constant struggle, but Tola was determined to excel in both roles. Tola's days were filled with meetings, site visits, and design sessions. She collaborated with clients, engineers, and construction workers, ensuring that every detail of her projects was perfect. Despite the demands of her job, Tola always made time for her children. She would often bring her work home, allowing Sadi and Tunde to see her creative process firsthand. These moments inspired the children and helped them appreciate their mother's dedication and talent. Tola's projects often required her to travel to different parts of Nigeria and even abroad. She worked on diverse projects, from residential homes to commercial complexes, each one requiring meticulous planning and execution. Tola's ability to juggle multiple projects and maintain high standards earned her the respect of her peers and clients. Despite her busy schedule, she made it a priority to attend her children's school events and spend quality time with them. Tola's architectural projects were a blend of modern design and traditional elements. She believed in creating spaces that were not only aesthetically pleasing, but also functional and sustainable. Her designs often incorporated natural light, ventilation, and eco-friendly materials. Tola's commitment to innovation and sustainability earned her accolades within the industry and made her a sought-after architect. She often gave lectures and workshops, sharing her knowledge and inspiring the next generation of architects. Despite their best efforts, Kunle and Tola realized that they needed help to ensure that their children were well cared for. The decision to hire a house help was driven by the desire to provide Sade and Tunde with a stable and nurturing environment, even when they could not be there themselves. The couple discussed the decision at length, weighing the pros and cons. They wanted someone who would not only handle household chores, but also provide emotional support and care for their children. The search for the right person was thorough, involving background checks and interviews. Kunle and Tola were determined to find someone who shared their values and could integrate seamlessly into their family. The Adeyemis were devout Christians, and their faith played a central role in their lives. Every morning, Kunle and Tola would gather Saad and Tunde for family devotions. They would read a passage from the Bible, sing hymns, and pray together, asking for God's guidance and protection throughout the day. These moments of spiritual connection were deeply cherished by the family and provided a foundation of faith and trust in God. Kunle and Tola believed in instilling Christian values in their children, values of love, compassion, honesty, and forgiveness. They encouraged Sade and Tunde to be kind to others, to be truthful, and to trust in God's plan for their lives. The children attended a Christian school where these values were reinforced through their education and interactions with teachers and peers. Sunday mornings were dedicated to attending church services, where the family would join their community in worship. The children participated in Sunday school, learning about biblical stories and principles. After church, the family often volunteered at local charities, distributing food and clothing to those in need. These activities reinforced the importance of giving back and living a life of service. The church was a cornerstone of the Adeyemi family's life. They were actively involved in various church activities and committees. Kunle served as a deacon, and Tola was part of the church's outreach program. They believed in leading by example, showing their children the importance of faith, community, and service. The Adeyemi's church community was like an extended family. They attended Bible study groups, participated in church events, and formed close bonds with fellow congregants. These relationships provided a support system that was invaluable during challenging times. The church's teachings and values shaped the family's outlook on life, emphasizing the importance of compassion, integrity, and faith. The family's involvement in church activities extended beyond Sunday services. Kunle and Tola volunteered their time and skills to support various church projects. Kunle, with his leadership skills, often organized community outreach programs, while Tola used her architectural expertise to help design and renovate church facilities. The family's faith was not just a routine, but a way of life. They sought to live out their beliefs in every aspect of their lives, from their work to their interactions with others. Their faith provided a moral compass, guiding their decisions and actions.